yeah.
I don't think he closed the.
Yeah. It's not Hold on. Before anything.
You added the new ones?
No. Oh, maybe, just maybe. I can probably add a sound. I'll probably buy another sound pad from Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
And before October starts, we can probably add like little. We were trying to put on this sound pad that we have. We were trying to put sounds. Hold on, let me put my headphone on. We were trying to put sounds, spooky sounds.
Yeah, and right now I looked a little off because I guess like a eye booger. I don't know because I wear contacts. So whenever you're like dancing, I'm over here trying to mess with my eye. For the people that wear contacts, is like you'll know. It's like something I don't know. It's just they went across, and I was just like this, like zoning off. Like,
and I'm over here dancing.
I know. So if y'all see that, I'm sorry because then people come at me. That's her there. Like seems like she has the motivation. I wish y'all could be carrying a bit. Well, I can't say she's big. I mean, I don't really look big.
She's what, 6 months?
I am 6 months.
This is our life update.
Yeah.
She is currently 6 months till this podcast recording.
Yeah, because well, if y'all consider 22 weeks as 6 months, then yes. But it's because on my app I am 22 weeks, and then it says that I'm 6 months. So that's what I'm saying. Like I'm 6 months, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So if y'all see me with no motivation, it's literally because she's draining my energy. I try having some energy, but y'all gonna get what y'all gonna get for right now till like I pop. But
yeah, because I feel like she's been draining out of energy.
Yeah, she's
day by day, and she's like, man, I don't feel like doing this and that.
Yeah.
So she needs a little bit of motivation, guys. So make sure you hit the like button on this video. Comment down below what you want to see next as far as the podcast. But I forgot what the hell I was talking. I was talking about the sound pad.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I can get the sound pad. Sorry. Maybe I can get the sound pad on
Amazon?
right on October, so I can get like little spooky sounds and all this and that.
I thought this one was gonna go up on October. Okay, so for our next intro, hopefully we'll have more spookier vibes. We kind of added a little decoration.
Mm-hmm.
We have little booze in the back that turn on. And then goodness. I bought those from Amazon, from Walmart. And then I bought this one from Walmart, and then I bought that Squishmallow from H-E-B, and then our friendly ghost from Ross blanket.
Oh yeah, the boo blanket.
The boo blanket. Oh yeah, because I call these boos. But
yeah, it's like small little boos. But yeah, this machine thing, this little podcast recorder thing, it has like 4 sound pads, but it has integrated sounds, but you can't change them to like custom ones. I went ahead and added this one.
That's the only one?
Yeah, the other 2 are the same. And then I forgot this one.
Okay. No, I like the other one, which is a knee slapper. I like that one.
Knee slapper?
Yeah. For me, that's considered a knee slapper.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we haven't even said what this podcast was about.
Oh, yeah, guys. This podcast is going to be about...
It's about spooky stuff that has happened to us. And, yeah.
Yes. So, if you want to start it off.
Yeah, because a lot of people will recommend... Since if y'all follow my Instagram, which is at Jaayseecuuh. So, JAYSEECWUH. It's a long-ass one. But...
Damn.
Yeah, if y'all follow me on Instagram, usually I do lives there, and I basically say my scary situations that had happened to me, prior, present, and no, I was gonna say the future.
Past. Prior, present,
past.
And future.
Yeah, so I have a lot of stories. Do you?
I got some.
My life is more interesting. No, but do you want to start off since you got a little bit of stories?
Why me, huh?
Because...
You say one story and I say the next.
You know it would be badass if we had dim lights.
For real, we couldn't demo.
No, we can't.
Nope.
No, and then the camera's not gonna capture it. Really good.
That's true.
But
yeah, as far as everything, we got little spooky decorations. This video is gonna come out tomorrow or the following day. It's gonna be the last. We're in the last week of September, right?
yes, we are on the 28th actually.
Shit, I feel like.
What?
Oh no, it's just my headphones that are rated out.
Yours is loud. Mine's kind of loud.
They're the same audio level.
Okay.
But yeah, guys.
So what has been your scariest, like
scariest?
Yeah.
My scariest probably gonna be like a what is that called? Sleep paralysis. You've gotten sleep paralysis, right?
Oh yeah.
So mine, I've gotten like out of my whole lifetime, I've probably gotten like two. Two sleep paralysis. One was in my old apartment. I was asleep, of course, and I had woken up, but not fully. You know how like the sleep paralysis, you wake up halfway, your brain is awake, but your whole body is
asleep.
Paralyzed. Pretty much, that's what's sleep paralysis. So in this, I had woken up, right, but I was just glancing at stuff. I had woken up, right, and I had just started glancing at stuff. And then all of a sudden, I just looked at the TV, and you know how like TV's off, and it was just a black screen. As soon as I glanced at the TV, I felt like something came to me, and I was like literally like I felt like a pressure was pushing me down on the bed, but it was literally like I felt like pressure.
Then it was your stupid TV. Because I did not, because remember, you mounted that damn TV, and then I started getting those things,
but at the same time, you had one in the living room, and it was this one. It wasn't this one.
Well, that was in my room. TVs are haunted.
No.
Yes.
This one's a brand new TV. That bitch is like fucking 8 years old.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a poll. I can't put a poll here, but on YouTube I can. If Oscar should upgrade a TV, because homeboy has a damn, like, it's just trash.
It's a good Samsung 65-inch.
What
TV.
What year?
I don't know. I think it was like 2015, 2016.
Exactly. That's my point, because you have to like upgrade all the time. Not all the time, but the coloring, really, like the background.
Yeah,
and everything.
it kind of throws off like colors and stuff. But yeah, pretty much that. I glanced at it. I felt the pressure like pushing me down, and like I couldn't even talk. And as soon as I was able to talk, the whole thing like it just went away. Like literally everything went away, and I was like woke up like completely. Like my whole body was able to move. I was like, what the fuck was that? But then I started searching it up. You know how you like get shit like that, and then you start searching it up in Google and this and that. And it was pretty much that sleep paralysis. But yeah, that was my first experience with sleep paralysis. I was shitting bricks. But yeah, that happened. What about you?
Yeah. Like sleep paralysis or like the scariest?
No, sleep paralysis. We start off with sleep paralysis.
Okay, we're starting with sleep paralysis. Mine was at my parents' house. I was into like so much of the scary stuff. Like if y'all see Sam and Kobe, I was like really, really not a huge fan of them, but I was a fan of them. And then Face Rug at that moment was doing haunted stuff and stuff. I was so into. I personally was a wuss, so I wouldn't do like what they were doing.
And honestly, at that time too, like whenever they were popping, like, well, I mean they're still popping, but
yeah,
I'm saying like whenever they were like literally like there, YouTube would recommend you if you would see a video. Yes. YouTube would recommend you this and that. I remember that they would go to like haunted places. They would go to like
asylum.
Asylum something, whatever the fuck they're called. That and how they went under like a tunnel.
That they had killed. Okay, well, there's multiple, because there is the ones about the clowns. There is the one about like the little girl that they had killed. There's a bunch of stuff.
There's a bunch of them, and I would watch them too, even though I was like, I mean,
they visit the Conjuring house. I was like, dang.
I made sure it was like daylight outside before I started watching that shit.
Boy, I wish. I would be like in my room, light out. It was like pitch dark, and then I would be on my YouTube, like literally on my phone like this. No. like this all the time. Like, I kid you not, I was so obsessed with scary stuff to the point that my mom, was like, hey, you need to stop, because it's like you're gonna get scared, and then you're bringing, they say, well, I don't know, well, maybe so, I think it's true though, but they say if you watch too much or you're so into them, is like you're bringing that like energy into you or into the house.
Yeah,
I
I've
don't
heard
know.
that too.
But I do believe it now, because then later probably in the video I'll say why. But yeah, it was during those times that, damn, I got cold now. But yeah, it was during those times, and I forgot. I think I might. It was like a 2015 type of thing, because we had just not recently moved into that house, but like it was like further in, or maybe 16 probably. I was 15 or 16 when that happened. I think I had gotten into an argument with my dad. And it always happens like that. It's like when I get into an argument, something always happens. Well, it was when I lived at my parents. And like I went to go to sleep, I believe it was that one time. But I went to go to sleep, and I slept like a baby, whatever. And probably it was like I remember it was like around 3. I freaking hated waking up at 3 or staying up at 3, because like they say it's the devil's hour or whatever. 12, it's like witching hour. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, I was asleep, and back then how it was is like right here how I am at. I had my bed, and then in front of me there was like a little how do you say mueble in English?
Furniture?
Like a nightstand?
Yeah, furniture.
I don't know.
Nightstand, mueble.
Something, right? To something where I put my books and stuff. Like I was an educational girl, whatever.
I'm over here yawning already.
I know. Come on.
And that's because I drank a bang.
But yeah, I had a cup, like a princess cup there, because like I would take drinks, whatever. So I had a princess cup right there. I had my TV on the right side, so the TV was facing me all the time. And then I was sleeping on this side, and I had a mirror on this side on my closet. So I didn't think nothing much of it, and I honestly, if you believe in it, then all right, cool. But like when I had fell asleep, out of nowhere, I felt like the sensation that my body was hot. And I was like, what the fuck? So when I wanted to get up to turn on the fan, I couldn't get up. Like, I couldn't move at all. So I was like, fuck. I was like paralyzed. Like, I could not say nothing. And when I wanted to scream, I couldn't even scream. I couldn't even say ama. So it was like screaming for my mom.
That's the same
like
feeling.
I can't. And then I would be like that. Like I felt myself really bad like that. And then so when I was so focused on the cup, like on the corner I saw like a black figure. So I was like, figure. I don't know. My words are not it. But I saw that, and I was like, fuck my life. Like, I do not want to, like, deal with this. And then I was just like, you know what? I'm going to focus on that princess cup, because it was pink, and it had princesses. And then out of nowhere, like, I see the cup moving. I was like, fuck. Like, I was shitting bricks, and I was, like, trying to yell for my mom. And for some odd reason, like, the thing was moving a little bit closer. I was like, fuck, like, I don't want to deal with this. Like, am I going to die? And then I was just there just looking. At that point, you can't do nothing. You're just, like, paralyzed as hell. And then I kept staring at the cup, and then out of nowhere, the cup just flew. I was like, fuck. And I tried closing my eyes for some odd reason. And I was just like, no. And I started praying. And for some reason, I still couldn't move. And then I don't know. It was so weird. And then I was like able to move my fingers, and my phone was on this side. So I was trying to click to call my mom. It was just there, called denied or called ended or some shit like that. It was just like not letting me call.
Or like call end an hour or something like that.
Because I don't know how the position it was. That was just like this, and then the figure was still coming. And then out of nowhere, like, I saw it getting too close, but I didn't see I didn't see nothing, but it was a black figure though. And I was just like, fuck. And I was like, you know what? Nah, fuck this. I'm gonna just close my eyes, and if it's gone, it's gone. And then
It's gonna fall. Hold on. I don't want it to fall.
That meant there, boo. Sorry if this video is a little bit all over the place.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, I apologize. But I didn't want it to fall and then look different. Right now, if you see it on the camera, it's like each corner, like the light starts. So that's pretty good.
But that happened, and then I was able to close my eyes, and I ended up waking up, and I didn't see nothing. Like, I ended up opening my eyes, and nothing was there. And I was able to to breathe again, and I was able to move. But man, I still felt kind of heavy. I still felt scared, and I've never ever felt something like that.
That shit's weird, huh? Like you feel I don't know if y'all have ever gotten that. If y'all have, I want y'all to comment it down below y'all's story. If y'all want people to see it, pues that's on y'all.
Yeah.
But comment it down below, and maybe that we can do that. Comment it down below, and maybe for the next podcast, the one to start October.
Oh, yeah.
We can add y'all's story. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Comment it down below if y'all want people to know and this and that. And,
of course,
we'll shout out your YouTube
give us a
name
DM on Instagram. And if you don't want to be put out there, that's fine. We understand.
We'll put it as anonymous.
Yes.
If you want to share it, but don't want to know who it is from.
Yeah.
And that weird pressure is like weird. You just feel like you're asleep, but you still feel like the pressure. But I feel like everything's all in your mind.
I don't know, but I didn't like that.
Yeah. So that was your first time?
That was my first time.
That's just scary. My second time, where was it? Oh, when I was living with my brother.
Oh, yeah, you did say.
That one, how can I explain it? I don't remember. I had gotten, supposedly in my dream, this was a dream. I had gotten up, right? And I had gotten up, and I had came in from the room, something like that. And I was standing up, and I was like just looking around, right? I was looking around, and at the same time, I was gonna lean to lay on the bed, and I felt like something grabbed my foot, something grabbed my foot and yanked me, and I felt like the pressure, like literally the pressure, and I was like, what the fuck, this and that, but I couldn't move, and it was the same exact shit. And then all of a sudden, I was able to wake up. I was like, what the hell?
Did you feel awake in your dream?
Yeah.
They say if you feel awake in your dream, you're supposed to ask whoever's around you in your dream, you're supposed to ask him, what day is it? I think it's what day is it or what time is it?
Imagine if they were to say like 2050. I was into the future.
Something or someone had pulled your leg, but come back.
I don't know. That's weird. But it was sleep paralysis because I knew it had that same exact feeling. Whenever it yanked me, whatever yanked me, I felt the pressure, and I felt my body as soon as it yanked me, then I felt the pressure like I was going down on the bed, like getting pushed down.
It was Luna.
And then then I had woken up, and I was like, what the fuck? But I was literally on my bed. I was not on the floor or nothing like that. I was just on my bed. And I think I was facing up.
But they say that it's bad to face up, supposedly.
But I always sleep upwards.
I used to sleep with my hands in the middle like this, like that. And until my mom would smack me and be like, no.
But yeah, I had woken up. Just the way I've knocked out, I woke up. So I was like, what the hell? And that was my second time that I actually got sleep paralysis. But did you realize
that your leg was off or anything? No. No? I would have been where's my feet?
No, my feet was on top of the bed.
But say because you be sleeping, guys. I don't know if it's all guys.
I sleep with one leg out of the blanket, so I can.
No, I think that's everybody. But yeah, I mean everybody usually sleeps, but he sleeps like a 4. Y'all know how y'all be sleeping like that, whatever, like a 4.
I sleep like this. I don't know if you can see it.
I don't think you're supposed to do that. What if it's a gang sign? You're here.
For real? Well, I sleep like a 4. My leg one's straight, literally. And then one is like a 4. I sleep like that all the time. But the one that's crisscrossed, I have it out of the blanket. That's the one that cools me down. I don't know why I do that, but it's just habit already.
And then I don't know.
And then at times I move around and I sleep like
a baby.
yeah, like a baby. Like
position.
I see, like fetal position. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, bro. And then, oh my god, he leaves me. Okay, you know what? Before we get off track, we need to stop getting off track.
I know.
Yeah, you sleep weird.
Yeah, I sleep really bad, but more to that on a different video.
Yes.
Because we always get off track. But yeah.
No, but
That was my second one.
that was the second one. Hell no, I feel like it's something. That's why I always tuck my feet. I always tuck my feet because I'm like, no, ain't nobody pulling my feet at all.
I tuck them, and sometimes I take them out because I get hot. I literally get hot, and if it gets too hot, I can't sleep. And then I'm like, hey, go turn on the fan, or I go turn it on. And as soon as I feel the breeze, I get back inside the covers. I don't know why the hell I do that, but I always sleep with the fan on.
With your fan.
And now that the baby's gonna come, I'm not gonna be able to do that.
No, not until she gets older.
She's gonna get sick.
Yeah.
Hopefully tomorrow I don't wake up with a stuffy nose. We just recently got our filter changed, so hopefully. But do you have any other story?
My second one was, I think I've only got two. But my second one was at the house. I think it's been 2 or 3. I don't remember the other one. I don't recall. But the second one for sure that happened was at the other house, which it was at the one that they remodeled, whatever we used to live at. If y'all know our old videos, you know everything. Y'all know. But on that one, did the camera just move?
No.
Okay, I think I was tripping. Okay, me getting already paranoid.
I moved like this.
Okay, me getting
This
paranoid.
is what you heard.
No? Okay. Anyways, so on that house, literally, like I had, it was during daylight. I think it was during my lunchtime. I don't know. Remember, I live so close to the shop that literally I will go home and take naps because I was
that house was really close to the shop.
Yeah.
It's like, how can I explain it? It's like there's a curve, and then you get to the light, and you turn left, and the shop is on the right side, and that's all.
Yeah, it's just like this.
It's like literally, it's like 2 minutes away, 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, but on like literally, like I had fell asleep. It was like all this happened when like I didn't even know I was pregnant. Nothing, but it was in the what's it called? In the progress.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever. It was just during I was actually pregnant and I didn't know. And usually they say that things like that happen.
Oh yeah. No.
May. It was in May.
What about?
We moved in May, no?
Yeah.
May. I conceived in May.
Yeah, you did, but you conceived in the mid-May.
No, it was in the beginning of May.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I searched.
I didn't even know that.
No, yeah, and yeah, a lot of things happen. But yeah. So when I was like laying down, it's on the same couch actually. So I was laying down this way, right? My head was down, no, somewhere, right? But I was like in between the pillows, and I was just laying down flat. Oh, it was at that side, and then out of nowhere, like I was just dreaming, about this big house. It had stairs, and then out of nowhere, I was in the same spot of the couch, just that the front door wasn't on that side, and there was like a plant close to the stairs, or in the middle, or next to the door. I don't remember really much. So I was dreaming at that time, and then I remember seeing kids running upstairs. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't even have kids. Like, whose kids are these? And when I had seen that, like, literally, I wanted to get up. I guess in my dream, too, I wanted to get up, but I couldn't get up.
Mm-hmm.
I was just stuck there, and I was like, damn, like, I can't get up. And I couldn't breathe again. So I was like, fuck, I'm having this episode again. So when that happened, I couldn't breathe. And so, like, I seen the plant just move, like, slide. And I was like, what the fuck? So when I noticed that, were we allowed to cuss? Yeah, no?
Probably, yeah. This
So when
is
I
your
saw
podcast.
that,
I don't know.
I was like, what the hell? And then that thing just literally zoomed really fast and broke by the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, shit. Like like in my head, I was like, damn, this is probably real. But then I was like, we don't have stairs. So in my dream, I was awake, but not awake. And then out of nowhere, like I started seeing shadows around me, like just surrounding me, whatever. And I was just like, I was so like shocked that I was like, what was going on? And keep in mind, nobody was in the house. It was just me. And like I couldn't move. And I was just trying to scream help, like just for someone to help me. And I couldn't, like I couldn't just wake up. And I was just there, like, with the pressure. I felt a pressure in my chest. I was like, fuck. I was like, I do not want to feel this. So, again, like, I closed my eyes and I was like, and I started praying. And for some odd reason, like, during those times, when I tried to pray, I couldn't finish my prayer. And I knew it was something bad because if I can't finish my prayer, then it means that something is bad or making fun of me, whatever. So, I was like, dang. Until out of nowhere, I just woke up and I felt heavy to get up. So I was like, hell no, I'm going back to work. I'm never taking naps ever again. But yeah, that was in that house. I was like, fuck that.
Yep. That's kind of scary. That's a scary thing.
Yeah. And I was like, oh.
You didn't have any other, huh? After that?
No, but I did have a situation where like, where I used to live, like in the apartments, I was straightening my hair. I was straightening my hair, and I was by myself too. So I was like straightening my hair, and the AC, the little vent thingy was on this side, but on the very, very, very top. So there's no way if you put two and two together that there was no way that just this will go like this, you know? So I was straightening my hair and everything. And then out of nowhere from on this side, I hate talking about it because I was staring myself at the mirror. And at those apartments, they were kind of ghetto too. So I was like, ugh. And then out of nowhere, I felt my hair go like this. And I was doing this side. So I was like, and I just seen in the mirror that my hair went like that. And I was straightening this side. I was like, oh, hell no. I walked out of that restroom. And I just, like, I sat in the couch. And I was just like, I'm not going back in the restroom. Like, I'm not. Because I was like, no, I don't know what touched me. I felt something right behind me, too. Mm-hmm. But I was like, nah, it's just me being paranoid. Because I've always been paranoid. A paranoid person. And then the vent wasn't even on. So I was like, you just can't explain that. Like, honestly, you can't explain how my hair just flipped. And my strainer was literally how I have this microphone, like this side, like that. So I was like, there's no freaking way. And then my hair was like, I had it in a bun, all my hair, but I know what is like attached to my bun and what's not. So I was like, there's no way. I was so scared. I was so scared.
That's... Hell no.
My grandma me dio una barrida. And she was like, ya te asustaron. And I was like, whoop. I was like, well, no, duh. Because I didn't even want to go back. No, I think I did stay with my mom for a little bit.
I wouldn't even gone back. I'm like, I wouldn't even gone back.
Nah, a lot of spooky stuff has happened to me. And I'm like, what did I do?
We are in spooky days. Well, not spooky days.
Not yet.
Spooky month.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. But we are on the spooky month of October.
Oh, are you gonna?
No, I'm just looking around because I don't even know what to look at.
Oh my god!
Well, are you gonna watch? Are we gonna watch Halloween Kills? That's the movie. That's what the movie called. Halloween Kills.
The one from Michael Myers. Yeah. It's coming out on October 14, guys.
Yeah. Let us know if y'all gonna watch it. We're probably gonna watch it in the Woodlands. Oh, no. We're going to go over there so we can watch it with the girls, no?
Yeah, but, well, I don't know, depending wherever they choose. But 14 is a car meet. The 15 is OTM. So maybe till Sunday. Yeah, so during that week.
So if y'all want to be with us, we'll probably be in the Spring Location movies.
Spring or Woodlands, either or.
We'll put it on our Instagram. So if y'all want to pull up and watch it with us, well, that'll be pretty badass movie nights.
For real.
But yeah, that's pretty cool, huh? If we were to post it, let us know if you are from here and you would like to pull up too. But yeah, we're gonna definitely watch that one. We watched the the other one last year, right?
Yeah, that he was supposed to die, but
That
he
yeah,
didn't die.
he literally was supposed to die. Everybody surrounded his ass, started beating his ass, and
Yeah.
for some odd reason,
Oh, they were about to shoot him,
Yeah.
and then I guess he got up and he got all this strength and he killed the other guy. I was
we're
like,
like, are you serious?
that one could not die.
Yeah, fucking dude, man.
On this one. There's a lot of comments there like, I hope he dies because y'all keep reviving him.
He literally went through a freaking house that was burning down, a basement that was burning down, and this and that.
Everything.
Oh, I wonder what is gonna come out in this video. I mean, this movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, when is it?
October 14th.
October 14th. But we're gonna watch it on Sunday.
Yes.
That Sunday of that week, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, if y'all want to pull up, we'll put it on our Instagram. So make sure y'all follow us.
Yup.
Me, Oscar Castanos _. And what's your Instagram?
Jaayseecuuh.
All right. Add us and wait for our story.
Yes. What else? Anything scary have you experienced?
Oh, when I was a little kid, I was walking from my friend's house to, this was in the valley. I was walking, I forgot, I think I was in middle school. Yeah, in middle school, because high school I started over here. But I was in middle school, and it was late, like around 8:30, 9. It was already dark, you know. But for some reason, I would be out and about, and then come home walking in the street.
It's because back then it was different.
Yeah, but keep in mind, there was light poles and all that, but it looked scary. It looked like that situation from SpongeBob, that episode.
Oh, the scary one?
Yeah, that one. It was like that. I was walking, right, and I was just minding my business. I was like, man, I can't wait to get home. Can't wait to get home. It's fucking dark, this and that. And I was just walking and walking and walking. And all of a sudden, I was looking straight. I wasn't looking down because I needed to see what the fuck was going on in front of me. So I was looking straight, and on the corner of my eye, en el piso, it looked like a dead body. But I was like, fuck this shit. I saw it, like, I was looking straight, but I mean, my peripheral vision, I saw it abajo, and I was like, fuck this. And I started fucking, what's it called? Walking fast as fuck. I was like,
speed walking?
Yeah, speed walking. Until I got home, fucking opened the door, got inside, fucking, and I think I went to go take a shower. And I didn't pay attention to it. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna think about it. But that, I like literally saw the figure. You know how like how they draw the figure whenever like somebody's murdered?
Yeah.
Like that. I literally felt that I saw that in the floor. And I was like, fucking shit, hell no. So yeah, and I was starting to speed walk. I was like, fuck that shit. Y luego, pues, donde vivíamos antes en el valle, it had like a portón. And the portón sometimes was chained up or not. And pues, in order to get in, so you had to unlock it, of course, and then open it and then close it.
Uh-huh.
But shit, I was like, hell no.
Dang.
Fuck that shit. But this was when I was a kid. I was in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it was in 6th grade. Or maybe I was in elementary. I don't really remember. I know I was little when I was in the valley, of course, living in the valley.
My tummy just growled and she's moving around. Sorry, if you see me like this, it's because she's moving.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels weird, but I'm just like, ugh.
And my stomach is moving, so I need a fart. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
What about you? You didn't experience anything?
Anything? Well, yeah, like I said, like with my dad. Well, it's always happened with my dad when I'm arguing with my dad. I love my dad, but we're very alike. So that's why nosotros topamos mucho. So it's like we're both like always, if he says something, I always have something to say. Well, back then, right? Because back then I didn't know better. But the one time, what was that one time? Oh, I needed a dress for prom.
Mm-hmm.
But the prom dress that I wanted, because I fell in love with it, but it was white. It looked like if I was a bride, whatever. But I was like, ooh, my favorite color, it was royal blue. Mm-hmm. So I was like, and because I had went with my mom and everything. The dress cost $230. Mm-hmm. And now that I look back, I'm like, damn, that's a waste of money. But it was $230. And I told my dad, hey, like, can you, well, not that if he can buy it, but I would be like, oh, what do you think? And he had something negative to say. But he was helping out my uncle at that time that his house had it burned down. And pues I had just asked him for his opinion, you know, because no, I wasn't working at that time. But my mom was like, I'll help you, I'll buy it for you. So I was like, okay. So I just wanted his approval to see like, oh, it's nice, whatever. And he had something negative to say. And I was just like, why is it that you help others and whenever I want you to do something for me, you don't want to like help out, you know? So it was like a big discussion on that. And we ended up arguing, whatever. And it was really bad because our both tempers were really bad. And so
now they're all good.
Yeah.
I came and glued everybody together.
Not even. I've always been the child that brings my whole family together. But, I mean, things change, you know. Now we're better than ever. I mean, honestly, it's just, it got better.
Now she gets to her parents' house and they ask her, where's Oscar?
I know. At first, I didn't like Oscar, but then, you know.
Of course.
We'll leave that to another story, though.
Oh, yeah. We'll leave that to a
We're trying our best to not get off topic, sir.
I know.
But yeah, after that argument or anything, since it was like really, really, really bad, all because of a dumb dress, honestly. But I had went outside because I was so fed up with everything. Mm-hmm. So I went outside and it wasn't even like midnight, nothing. It was just dark. It was like maybe like 10 or 11 at night, whatever. So I went and I sat down and I was crying because I was like, like those kids from back then, like I fucking hate this family, whatever. But I didn't hate my family. I just hated the fact that it was like how everything was at that moment, you know? And I'm a very sensitive person too. So I was sitting down on the porch in the back and I kept staring on the back. Mm-hmm. I know how everything is positioned in the back. And let me keep in mind, it's all dark. And then we have a dog in the back, and we had ponies in the back. So that's at the very, very back, and you could tell just in general, right? So I was just staring at the very, 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 very far back, and I just kept staring and staring, and literally I had stopped crying because I was like, "What is that?" So it was it was like a big tree. And literally there was something right next to it, like a little like figure like this. It wasn't no squared or rectangular, nothing. It was just rounded next to it. So I was like, they put something there? I was like, or am I tripping? And I kept staring and staring until I saw it move like this. I was like, oh, fuck. Like, no. So I kept staring. I was like, nah, like, I ain't scared of anything. But inside I was shooting bricks. But I kept staring at it until like I heard like a crack. And then the dog started barking really bad. So I was like, oh, hell no, I'm going back inside. Fuck, and I went back inside because I was like, you can get outside. I was so mad. I just needed fresh air. And
hell I was just there. I would have not even opened the window.
Boy, when I
just went to the room and be like, there.
No, I was always stuck in my room, literally. That's why I was like so fed up being in the house. Because I like how I said, that was back in the days, you know. Yeah.
Damn. Hell no.
We'll leave those other stories later. But yeah, when I saw that, I was like, oh, hell no. Because they had, I think at that moment, we had 3 little ponies. Eran two girls and a boy. But they're so tan chiquititos. They're like really small. And pues you could tell that that's not the figure. Mm-hmm. And the dog is on this side and everything is like on its place. And then just to see something around in the back and you just know that it's not supposed to be there. I was like, nope. Yeah. Nope, you ain't catching me today. Going inside.
No. I would be shitting bricks.
No, and then that night I heard an owl. I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, I fucked up. I was like, sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hey, remember that day? That we were looking at your dad's like yard? Or the other one, the one that he's making?
Oh, the owl?
Man, that shit was scary as fuck.
No, it was after the freaking incident of the house, no?
Yeah, that's so true. We had gotten to the land, right, and we were checking it out because he's building this house and this and that. We had gotten there and we were looking at the landscape and stuff. And all of a sudden, I think it was a bat, no, that flew?
No.
Oh, it was a small bird. It was a small bird that landed on the tree. Yeah, it did. It landed on the tree, and all of a sudden, we see a freaking owl.
But that owl flew right kind of above us.
Yeah.
That my grandma had already, like, me ve barrido ese día. Oh, yeah. So it was like a couple of days before that thing happened. And then literally that day, me dio una barrida mi abuela, and she was like, yeah, somebody scared you. And she was like, bad. And I was like, well, duh. I was over here crying. I had an anxiety attack. Like, I was just not the person, you know? And literally that day that we went to, like that same day we went
to go look at it.
yeah,
That
like
shit
the
happened.
thing flew right on top of us, and it just kept staring at us. I was like, nah, fuck that.
It landed right where the bird landed on the branch. That owl, I guess it scared off the bird and landed right there, and literally just turned its head and started looking at us. And whoa, just good she got behind me. She like, what the fuck was
I
that?
freaking hate owls with the passion. I don't find them cute, probably when they're little small ones, but I do not find them cute, because this goes to another story that what happened to me when I was a baby. And it's like, for me, I'm just like, it's either death or it's either something bad. Even though they say do not believe too much on that, but it's because ever since I was little, I've always been scared of fucking owls. And
Yeah,
I
that
hate
shit was
them.
scary as fuck. I've never seen an owl like really in
Up
person
close.
besides the zoo, but that shit was fucking scary. I was like, what the fuck? But it flew away.
But it still flew kind of low. And then, like, my dad and my tío, they were just looking at it and be like, hey, like, where you at? I was just like,
I was like,
I'm
what
going
the hell?
inside the truck.
Yeah, that shit was scary. Like literally, it flew. Like we were right here. We're right here. Literally flew like this, and landed on the tree and stared at us. Like, what the fuck was that? But it
Yeah.
wasn't. It was a. It wasn't a. ¿Cómo se llama?
It wasn't a lechuza.
Yeah, it was just an owl, an actual owl.
Yeah.
I don't know how they call them. Not a lechuza, un búho, right?
Tecolote.
Tecolote. I don't know what the fuck they call.
It's an
But
owl.
we searched how the owls look in that one, and that one was the regular one, whatever the
The
fuck.
original.
The original, the one that started it.
No.
But yeah, that shit was something else. And then we saw some bats, and I was like, what the fuck?
The bats
is this?
are good. Well, not good to me, but
Shit,
it's
hell no.
natural.
They
It's
got
natural
fucking
for me
COVID.
because how we used to live. Well, I used to live over there in the countryside, but when my family
Are we
lives over there,
screaming?
I don't think so.
I hope not.
Well, they're probably eating popcorn
I
and
know.
hear us. But yeah, yeah, where I used to live, there was nothing but bats, and you'll see them. Oh no, one time, I was outside with Brenda, and then there was like this one tree, and this owl just jumped to another tree and just stared at us, and I was like, I ain't stupid. I'm going back inside.
Fuck that shit.
I don't care. Like, I don't care. We're outside right now and we hear a fucking owl. If I hear an owl, I'm going back inside. I'm getting in my truck. I'm driving away.
Hell no.
I hate owls.
Our neighbors are probably like, damn, they're really having a discussion about stuff.
About owls.
They're having a great talk over there upstairs.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. For
Because we got downstairs neighbors now.
now.
Before, no, I was able to do jumping jacks. Now I can't.
For real, you'll catch Oscar doing jumping jacks. I'm like, dude, there's probably somebody living downstairs, but no. Till
But
now.
yeah. That incident was crying. It was crazy. I've never seen bats neither. So keep in mind, I
'Cause
was
you've
like,
been a
what
city
the-
boy.
Yeah. I've heard owls, but not seen them like literally like close.
When they do those
closely.
monkey noises are they're like, shh, nope. I run back inside because it's usually a lechuza that does that. Or like a monkey noise is usually a lechuza. And I'm like, nah, dude.
Damn, fuck that shit.
No.
So let's
Well,
do
I'll
the
continue that one.
Let's do our last story before we end this podcast.
What do you mean? We're about to be done? How
I
much
think
is it?
so. Because we're at
44?
44 minutes.
Oh, I guess so, guys. I guess we're not telling all our scary stories.
We'll save it for the next one.
Okay, but I'll go with that one with the owl. So it was when I was little.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Tell them that one about the baby.
So well, yeah, this is gonna be part of the owl's story, because back then when my mom had, I guess, recently had me or whatever, we had, you have those families that hate on your family because they're either being successful, they hate on you just to hate on you, a bunch of stuff, right? I have a bunch of chismes about my family, and it's like, yeah. But they used to hate on my mom a lot. So it will bring more bad energy. And there used to be this owl that literally will stay in this one specific branch or tree, whatever. And it will stare had my family down. Like literally, it will like be watching every single move, and make noises, and well, like you just have to be like, hey, leave, you're not welcome, whatever. And so like I'm not sure if this situation happened before or it was after, but for me it was that my mom, it was like before, a little bit before sunset, literally before sunset. So keep in mind, before sunset it's still bright. That's what she had told me, or it was going towards sunset. Where we used to live at that area, it was considered as country too, because it was like there was no neighbors. It was just was my parents' house, then my aunt's house, and then in the back was a neighbor. But then all the rest on the side, it was more nothing but woods. So that happened, and out of nowhere, my mom was doing her plants. So she was over here fixing her plants, and I guess putting more plants or something. And she had me on that baby car seat, whatever, on the side, or I don't know where she had me, but she had me around her, but not as close. And so she started notice she had a strong feeling, like an off feeling, that she was like, why do I feel like this? So she started looking around, and then she looked up, and there was an owl. Well, there was a lechuza. I don't know how you say it in English.
I think an owl in English. Well, not an owl, a lechuza. I think it's called a.
It's just a witch owl. Like for us, like for Hispanics, I don't know if it's just for everybody. We'll call it a witch owl, and it's for us. It's just a lechuza, and she saw it because she said it was like the white ones. Usually the white ones are the ones that are witches. So she saw it from far away, and she was just like the hell. So she looked at it, and she looked at me. Well, me being in the baby seat, in the car seat, and she saw, and she looked again. So when she was like, she got up to leave her stuff, literally the owl jumped to another tree, and literally my mom grabbed me, and she started walking fast to go put me inside the house. So when she was walking fast, she said that like she later seen the owl like kind of like, like flew towards her kind of. And when she went and she closed the door, she heard like a bang. So it's basically like lechuza was there to take me, because they tend to take babies, the ones that are not baptized, basically at that moment or something like that. Yeah, because I didn't get baptized till like later on. But yeah, a freaking owl was gonna take me.
Damn.
Like a witch was supposed to take me. And that happened, and we dealt with a lot of stuff with like owls, like lechuzas and stuff. And then I think it was after that, I believe, that's when my dad, because it was all the time until my dad bought a gun. And he's like, I'm tired of it already, like we're gonna shoot it. And then they're like, where we had like a little like playground in the back, and there was like a big tree in the very far corner, and it was there, and I think it was like, I guess making those monkey noises, or making like the whatever noise. And he shot it. He actually did shot it, and they like ran. I forgot who he was with, but they ran to go check it out, and they saw the owl flying down. You know how they die down, whatever. They ran and they checked it, and there was nothing on the floor. There was nothing. And they say if you kill one, it's bad luck. But I mean, so far nothing.
Damn.
Yeah, they like owls wise. That's why I'm like, oh hell no.
Imagine.
I don't mess with owls.
That shit, hell no. Imagine you shoot something and it's like,
you shot it.
The thing that caused you bad luck, and fuck that shit. Hell no.
Yeah, because.
But what about, imagine if you shoot one accidental.
What do you mean?
Do you get accidental bad luck or what?
Oh my god, no. It just happens, but it's because it's like it was a lot of like bad stuff, it was like bad negative vibes all the time, and it was just like our little family was just not it,
Yeah.
At that moment, everybody has their bad family experiences, and so every time that happened, that happened too, and then those times, yeah, that's why my mom said that it was a Moises. So it's kind of like a, what is those called? Like those beds for the babies. Oh my god, it was a bed for babies.
I did not know the terms for the babies at the moment.
Oh my god, me too. I forgot. I clearly forgot. I know I have it here, but I forgot. I'm gonna remember after this podcast is done. But
Yeah, literally. We're going to hit the stop record and you're like, oh, it's this.
the crib, got it.
Ándale,
A
crib.
crib, a crib, and but it was like a wooded one that I guess they gave it to her. She bought, and she would leave me there until she started hearing them again. She was like, "Nah, I'm gonna put you in the middle." So that's how I slept, always in the middle, and but nothing after that ever had happened that I remember. At that moment, and they said my mom said once that she had found like black dirt, I think under the couches, I believe, and sometimes that means that somebody's trying to do like, what is it called, witch stuff. They try to do some brujeria basically on you.
Black dirt?
If you find black dirt like under, I guess, your bed, you find it under your couch or something that you know shouldn't be there, like yeah,
So
like
what do
we
you
don't
do?
carry
You
mud or
vacuum it
anything.
or what?
No, but you clean it. But it usually means that somebody's doing something to you. But thankfully, nothing has ever happened to my family like that. To my family, like, as like, how many are we? My mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, and we're 5. So I'm considered, that's my family, right? That's the
Damn,
family.
y'all are 5 with parents. We're actually 5 as kids.
Damn. No,
Damn,
pero
for real.
yeah, and then after that, I mean, I think until Brenda was born. Damn, freaking Brenda. Oh my God, I have more scary stories because, well, Brenda is considered my sister. Well, my little sister, she's considered as the angel baby because we were having también issues, whatever. And Brenda, I don't know where she just surprise, you know.
What about she was like,
No, she literally say surprise because everybody was shocked that like my mom was pregnant and stuff.
dang.
Because we're like 7 years apart. So that's why we were like, we were shocked. But there's more scary stories that I have.
Yes. So, do you want to end it now?
How far are we?
54?
54? You don't have anything else scary?
Not that I can think of, honestly.
Like the most scaries that you know?
Not that I can think of at the moment.
No, I don't think I specified the one in the house. I just jumped into the thing. So I will say it again. Like on the previous house, I feel like that has been literally like my scariest event ever that has happened to me. Because like how I said before, I had an anxiety attack and I couldn't sleep with the lights off. I mean, with the lights off. I needed Oscar to be there at all times. That and
I couldn't even turn off the light because it did feel weird.
Yeah,
As soon as I turned off, I was like, man, all right. I was like, okay, well, I'm about to turn off the light, okay? As soon as I turned it off, I was like, oh, hell no, why the fuck did I do this? And well, at the same time, I was still trying to fucking lay down, so I was like, nah, I'm not gonna try to let it get to me or anything like that. But as soon as I hugged Jessica, everything went down. She started pouring, crying, this and that. I was like, okay. I was like, fuck this. I was like, I'm gonna get up and turn that bitch on because
I'm surprised your mom didn't.
I was scared too because the fact that you started crying, I was like, fuck, and I just felt that little, ugh. And then I was like, fuck it. I was like, I'm gonna get up and turn the bitch on. And then,
yeah, guys, because I know I'm a crybaby, but I'm not a crybaby when it comes down to like something scaring me like that. I'm usually more as like, nah, like at the end, I'm just like, nah, whatever. It's just in my mind. No, but that day I freaking cried.
She literally cried, and well, she's pregnant.
Well, yeah, I cried more too because like my hormones are just off.
Yeah, and she was pregnant. Being pregnant, you feel bad for the person, really, really bad.
Yeah.
So I was like, shit. She was over here shaking and this and that until I turned on the lights. Well, she couldn't stop until a few minutes after passed.
No, I think it was like an hour after I fell asleep. I couldn't sleep. Ever since that, I felt the house so off because I was like, nah, like.
Then I had to pull all-nighters to keep. I had to wait for her to knock out before I knocked out.
Honestly, because I couldn't sleep in that house.
Then I would wake up and be like, fuck, I'm tired.
No, and then when I thought I was brave enough that we turned off the light, no. I was like, no.
We slept like that for almost a
That's
week.
why our light bill was
Probably
high.
for a week, right?
Yeah.
And then
we
afterwards,
moved out.
we were able to turn off the light and this and that.
And then we moved out.
And then we moved
within
out.
the week or so. Not within the week, but like a couple, maybe a week after.
No, 2 weeks. I think
2 weeks.
It took us 2 weeks because I think the apartments weren't ready or something like that. I forgot what the fuck it was. But yeah.
Oh,
we were waiting till the month ended
yeah.
because we were getting this one.
Well, it was because it was mid-month.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
So we were waiting for that, and but see.
Oh, back to the story. Yeah. So when I was there, yeah, I was there with his mom. Literally, it's just because he was out and about with over here recording and everything. So yeah, like how I was right here, his mom was on that side, and we were just vibing, watching Selena. You know, we were just vibing, whatever, laughing and everything. And then out of nowhere, you just hear like on the room, you just hear somebody run and knock shit over. So I was like, what the fuck? Like what the fuck? Like there's no other words for me to say it than just those words. So I was just like nah, like this ain't right. Me and his mom, we were just like you heard that, right? We were both like, you heard that. And then damn, sorry. And then after that I was like, nah, I'm not gonna get up. I'm not gonna be like those people that I'm gonna go and explore.
Yeah, explore and shit.
I gave it time. I was like, nope, I ain't going in. And I thought he was on his way already, you know. But then he was like, nah, we barely got our food. I was like, screw y'all. But I was like over here texting Oscar, hey, like I need you to come back home, like forget your food or just come back home, because he was like, what, an hour away?
Yeah, like an hour away. I was in Pasadena.
Yeah, so it's like an hour and 30, maybe an hour, whatever. And
yeah, it was an hour something.
Yeah, and
I was hauling ass. On the way back, I was hauling ass. I was going like fucking, I think 90, 95, 100.
And him thinking like it was just a joke or something, because literally like I never will and never like be like, hey, you need to come back home. You need to do this. I'm not the type of person. But that day I was like, yo, like come, like you need to be here. And then yeah, so it was just like me and his mom, we were just looking at each other like this ain't right, because it sounded like something. I was like, oh, and maybe the TV fell, because it was mounted. So I was like, maybe the TV fell. The bed fell because one of the legs was broken. But it was like in the middle. I was like, there's no way it's like it's gonna fall. I was like, what else? I was trying to make everything up in my head before I actually got scared like, oh snap, you know. And I was just there like, there's no way. But I was expecting for at least the bed or the TV to be on the floor. I don't know. And then his mom, I could tell the fear in his mom. And she didn't want to show it either, because she knows I was going to panic too. Like she saw me more panicking than her. So her panicking, it was like me panicking. And then she was like, I'm not scared of it. Whatever happened, I'm not scared of it. I was like, shit. I was like, I don't have the gun. And it's like, we own a gun, you know? And I was like, fuck.
At first they thought that it was somebody that broke into the house and was in the room.
Yeah, so I was just like, damn, like, where's the gun? I was like, fuck, the gun is in the damn room. I was like, no, wait, the gun is in the truck. So it's either in the room or in the truck. I was like, dang, I was like, and she's like, let me lock my truck. I was like, no. I was like, what if we have to run now? We have to get in the car and let's dip, you know? And then she's like, no, you want me to go check it out? I was like, no. I was like, I don't even want you to go by yourself. And then when she got up, she's like, okay, let me just check. I was like, fuck. I was like, okay, you know what? Okay, his mom is here. She heard it. Okay, cool. I went to go check the laundry. Everything was normal, because we had a laundry room. Everything looked good. I had my own room, which it was like, people got confused. Which it was my room, which it was like a closet room, basically. So I went to go check. There was nothing. Everything was on its place. I was like, okay, cool. I was like, thank God. And then his mom checked his room. So she checked and she's like, is this how it was? I was like, yes, because he had a mess.
Fucking tornado.
Yeah, and it was like, yeah, that's his room. Like everything, I memorized. If there's a mess, I know where everything is at, which is weird. I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, I was like, yeah, that's how it is. You know, it's not nothing like that. And she was just like, okay. And I was like, let me check the restroom. Me avoiding the other room. I was like, let me check the restroom. And I mean, the restroom, really. And she's like, okay, let's check the other room. I was like, I don't know. She was like, I'll check it. And I was like, okay. And I think she went in first. No, I actually opened the door and I not clicked it. I kicked it. Like, I literally went like that, but with my foot. So I was like, nah, fuck that. You ain't gonna catch me. But I opened the door wide and I kid you not, I couldn't even turn on the light. Because when I opened the door, I looked around, I glanced at it. Everything was like, it was on its place. I was like, fuck no. Like, I was just like, no, that's it. And then I think she turned it on. Either she turned on the lights or I turned on the lights. And then whoever turned on the lights, right, I was able to look around and there was nothing. I kid you not. There was nothing on the floor. There was nothing
possibly
everywhere in the house.
Fell,
yeah, there was nothing in the house basically showing proof that something could fall. And I told her, I was like, no, this doesn't feel right. Like, it doesn't feel right. I can't even be in this room. I was like, I feel off. Like, I can't. I kid you not. Like, it felt so different. And prior from that, like always, you know, Oscar will leave early to work and everything, and I was there by myself. And normally, well, yeah, I would just be with a sports bra and shorts. And then I went to go get a shirt that one time, and I was just walking back, minding my business, whatever, and I heard something fall. So I was like, I think it's just me tripping. And then I went back, and I wasn't scared, you know, because I was like, I thought something did actually fall. And I checked the whole house, whatever. There was nothing on the floor. I was like, I think I was just tripping or anything. And then, like, it kind of got in my head. But I was like, nah, I'm just going to brush it off. But then prior of that, Oscar had went to go to sleep. And literally, it's like the living room. And then it was the room. Oscar went to sleep. I was watching Netflix because I hate watching it on my phone. So he went to sleep in the other room. In our room.
In the main room, yeah.
Yeah, in our room. And then out of nowhere, I just knocked out on the couch. I knocked out on the couch and I woke up with something, like I felt like a presence was there. So I was just like, shit. And I was like, I don't even want to check the phone. And I checked it and it was 333. I was like, fuck. And I just grabbed my charger. I turned off the TV and I went straight to the room. I was like, nope. And I just like hugged Oscar and I knocked out. I was just like, okay.
And I was over here all freaking knocked out.
Yeah, this boy didn't even experience anything really much in the house. Oh yeah, back to the room thingy. Yeah, so that happened, and then later, maybe a couple minutes later, an hour later, I was like maybe 30 minutes later, Oscar got there, and I was pissed because I was like, you know, like you needed to be home sooner than what you expected, you know, and I was just like, well, I told goodnight to his mom, whatever. And I was like, deuces. And I was laying down. And I didn't even want to be in that room. But I went and I laid down. I was mad at Oscar. He still went beyond his day. So he went to go shower and everything. And then he was just like, are you okay? And I started telling him what happened. And was, you know, whatever. And the moment that he turned off the light, that was like it for me. I freaking started getting an anxiety attack. I started crying. I started shaking. I told him I wanted to be out that house. Like, I did not feel comfortable ever since we moved in there. Like, I did not want to be there anymore. And I told him, I was like, if I would have heard something else, or I don't know what.
If she would have experienced this by herself, she wouldn't have been there.
Yeah, I would have ended up left to my parents' house. I don't deal with none of that.
And it's weird because I would go outside by myself and cut the grass and this and that, and you'll be there by yourself, like inside watching TV and this and that.
Nothing really happened, like nothing until further in.
Yeah, the house was pretty nice, honestly.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the house. It was just, I guess, the vibe in there. or like how a lot of people were saying it was like too much envidiosos, like too much hate, I guess, towards me, I guess, because I was pregnant. Because even, I mean, before that, I mean,
Nothing really.
nothing there, nothing.
We'll just be there. Either she'll be there by herself, or I'll be there by myself, or this and that.
And I'm like,
I remember she would leave, like, she'll go to her mom's and this and that, and I'll just stay there. And I'll be outside.
Yeah, like
literally cleaning the garage or trying to fix the garage or this and that.
Late at night.
Late. I'm talking about late, like around 12. No, not even 12. Like around
12,
11.
I guess the latest you were out there was at 12:30.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like nothing.
And she'll be inside at times. She'll be inside and I'll be outside cleaning the garage.
Or anything.
And then that's the time that whenever she had gotten him back on live, and she went outside to go see me.
Yeah. Entonces, por eso, when that happened, I was just like...
Now that I think about it, I'm like, damn, how the fuck did I do that? I would get scared.
No. Yeah, and I would be, like, cautious too. Like, oh, shit, he's outside. I have to peek over. And then when that had happened, literally, like, maybe, like, after a week or so, because we couldn't sleep without the light. Like, the lights had to be on. And I guess that's why our light bill was high.
Look at right now. Look how many lights we got on. But that's because of the video. We wanted to be at least bright. Because this shit gets dark as fuck. But yeah.
How far? Okay. This is going to be the last couple of the part of the story. Yeah, entonces when that happened of like, I think within the week or within, I don't know. It was the same like time frame, you know? I felt like I was brave enough to sleep with the lights off. So we slept and everything. I was sleeping like a baby, and then I don't know. Oh, I had a dream. And in that dream, and it made sense after his brother-in-law told us. But in that dream, I felt like I was so useless because and Oscar too. Because in that dream, literally, it was me and Oscar, and we were watching a movie, and I told him, hey, somebody's trying to rob us. And he was like, nah, like, whatever. Like, he was very whatever about it. And I was panicking, like, no, they're going to try to, like, rob us and stuff. And I checked on the cameras, and I was right. Like, I heard people walking on the side, and there was people trying to open the other door because there was 2 double doors. They were trying to open the door. And when I tried, like, I guess, what is it called? For the gun. Glocking it?
Oh, cocking.
Cocking it, I guess. Okay, whatever. I was trying to do that, and I couldn't. I felt so weak to do it. And I told Oscar, here. And Oscar, in my dream, I hated him because he went to go grab the camera. I was like, this ain't a fucking joke. Like, I need you to, like,
like, if
yes, like, oh, yeah. So I felt him so useless in my dream, right? Real life, I'm glad, no. But in my dream, it was so useless. And I gave him the gun. I was like, here. I was like, not even me being the girl, like, you know. So I gave him the gun. And then he was like, they're gone. And I looked at the cameras. I was like, I heard them. They're going to come back. And then when I was able to, like, I guess, to cock it, whatever, it sounds weird. But I was like, I guess whenever I did that, like, I was able to open the door. And when I took out the gun, I was able to shoot at the car. And I was able to take a picture. I was the one that was reacting to it like this. And then, like, we were panicking, right? And, well, I was panicking. I called the cops and everything. Cops came through. And they were like, oh, so-and-so. And we were in the porch, and I don't know what happened to the cops. That I don't know who I was with. That then, like, the stupid crackhead lady that was like, we were gonna fight, right? Mm-hmm. And I said it like in the previous before. Mm-hmm. She came up to me, but her eyes were red, like they were red. I was like, man. I was like, not this girl again, you know. Mm-hmm. I was ready to fight, but keep in mind, in my dream, I was pregnant still. So I was just like, man, like, what is this happening to me? And I even asked myself in that dream, and the lady was like, this is you. This is because of you. This is your fault. And I was like, what the fuck do I gotta do? That's not my fault. You got a crack issue. But I was just like, get the fuck out of my face. I don't want to scream. But I was like, get the fuck out of my face. And then she was coming in hot on my face. And I guess like there I got paralyzed because I was like in shock. I don't know what. And you were over there having a conversation. I was like, do you not see? But I out of nowhere, I felt the gun in my hand. I was like, if you don't back up, I'm going to shoot you. And then was when I was like that, I was like, I'm going to shoot you. I was like, you're not going to touch me because I'm pregnant. And but just, I don't know what was going in my head. And when I said that, like, she just stood there, stared at me. She had red eyes. And she just laughed at me. So I was like, okay, this ain't normal. So when I tried waking myself up, I was trying to wake up, and out of nowhere, when I woke up, I didn't want to check my phone. I was like, I know what time it is. I already know what time it is. And I kid you not, I felt something right next to me. I was like, fuck. So I closed my eyes and I started praying. And when I started praying, I couldn't remember my prayer. And I started panicking. And I was like, no. I was like, this ain't happening to me. Like, I was like, nope. And then, pues Oscar, we hear snoring and stuff, sleeping peacefully. Until, like, I was like, I can't. It was maybe, like, 10 minutes, ya que pasó or something. I was like, I can't sleep. I can't. And I was panicking. And I just tapped him. I was like, this. I was like, hey, I can't sleep. He's like, what time is it? I was like, don't check the clock. And then he did. That was the first thing he did. It was 4 exactly in the morning. I was like, oh shit, this shit did happen when I was at 3. And I was like, fuck. And then I think he turned on the lights or something. And it took me a while to go to sleep again.
And I knocked back out, no?
Yeah. No, you waited for me.
Oh, yeah. I had to wait.
Because, like, I kept, like, I felt him not, like, when he was falling asleep, I would look at him. I'd be like, don't sleep. I'd be like... Yeah, and ever since that, like, I was, no. And then I had dreams that, like, freaking people trying to take my baby and stuff. And what they had told me, like, how I said, like, his brother-in-law said. Because it got to the point that, like, it actually does help, you know, when somebody does a prayer for you. And I started crying. And I never start crying when somebody does a prayer, you know. And I started crying. And he's like, it's kind of like... he said something along those lines about a gun, no? A gun or a bullet. I don't know. He said something that made sense on my dream, which it was like if you don't something like you just feel useless at a point whenever you can't say your prayers. I don't know, but it's like you need. I don't know. I forgot how he said it, but it made so much sense. I was like, dang. I was like,
Like it reflected, like you felt it reflect to you, like you felt it.
Yeah, that's why I started crying, because I was like, dang, like this is so true. Because I'm not a very church person. Like, I've never been, obviously. But I obviously do believe in God and everything. Pero it was, I guess, yeah, like how you said it, I did fell off. And when he said the prayer, like I was crying. I was like, dang, I need to come back again with that, you know. And después, like, I remembered my prayer. I was able to remember my prayer, and he was like, and I think it was your sister, no, that like she was like, I feel a lot of envidia, so much hate on you guys. And it's true. I mean, I don't know why. I think we're pretty cool, chill people. We're more as like a person that you can talk to, you can lean to us, or like vent to us. We're very, I say, you know.
Yeah,
I feel like heartwarming people until you piss us off, obviously. But there's no purpose for us to be rude or anything mean to you guys or anything. But when they said that, I was like, yeah, I felt that. It was crazy. I've dealt with so much crazy stuff in my life that when he did that prayer, he made me realize a lot more in life. And I was just like, fuck. It was crazy.
But after that, it felt like really...
relief.
Yeah, it was like relief.
The house still fell off, though. But we felt relieved. So, yeah, after that, literally within the week, I think like within like a week after, because that was the week before that the house thing happened, and then that week of whenever that prayer happened, and literally within another week, sorry, that's when we were able to move to an apartment, and literally everything has been better than usual. We had a little bumps here and there, but it's better than.
It's been great.
Yeah,
it's been really peaceful, and pues yeah, it's relaxing. The first day that we moved in, that's another story because I'm gonna come out of topic. But yeah, it was really badass. But yeah, guys, esto va a ser. That was
and now we're 17. Hopefully
Yes.
this was a little bit more interesting on the story.
Then the past one, then the last
few
one.
ones. I mean, I feel like this one you can actually while we did go off a little bit off topic.
But that was just a little.
Mr. over here. Pero
I feel like this one you can actually like just hear it and be like, what the hell? Like get interested on it.
yeah.
But yeah, guys, if y'all have any scary stories, of course, comment them down below. If you want us to say it on the following video, then of course, you could put there, glad to hear it on the podcast or something like that. Something along those lines so we can know that you're okay with us saying it as far as on the comments, as far as on the video. So yeah, anything else, babe?
Dang. It's because now, okay, well, I only got a few people. I guess people don't really have scary stories or got scary questions.
Or it's probably too late.
We're not going to say the stories or anything.
You should screenshot them for the following
No,
video.
but it's just 3 people.
Because this thing is long.
But it's just them real quick.
Okay, go.
Guys, so y'all stay tuned at the rain. But it says, will you sleep on outside on Halloween? Shout out to David Solis.
Would you sleep outside?
No.
Wait, what did it say?
Just in general, I would not sleep outside.
Yeah, she does not like the outside.
I don't like the outside. So I'd rather be inside where I know I'm going to be cozy and safe.
And covered in a blanket.
Yep.
Because it's cold.
You?
Yep.
Will you sleep outside?
I don't know. Because I feel sweaty. As soon as I feel sweaty, I can't sleep. And I get starting to, like, I start complaining and shit.
Okay, then Mr. Modified Mini said, I seen 2 homeless people butt naked making love.
Oh my goodness.
That's nasty. Ketchup said, will y'all ever drink coffee with a straw? I mean, I drink iced coffee.
With a straw.
Basically. And then this other guy, I don't want to say it because yeah. But it's another topic that we're able to talk about in our next podcast, and because I feel like I can never say it.
Oh.
And I feel like I don't know if you should get close up and see it, like show them.
No.
It's so for me like it's like tiny people.
Yeah.
That's
that'll be for the next podcast that we talk about.
And that's Ruka's
Mm-hmm.
Euphoria. But the biggest hint that I'm gonna give y'all is just it involves like small people from like fairy tales. I just hate it with a passion, but I have a story to say on that one. So if y'all like more scary stories for the month of October, y'all let us know. We're gonna be posting once a week for sure. October for sure. We're gonna be posting once a week. And if y'all have more recommendations, if y'all have scary stories, if y'all have like y'all's family scary stories, it doesn't matter. Just scary stories in general.
Or if y'all have scary, funny stories also.
That too, so we can have some little bit of humor.
So we can have a little bit of laughter too, because
yes,
get a little too deep, then you're like, start thinking and shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys.
Y'all can comment down below, DM us on Instagram, which is
Oscar Castaños _
and then Jaayseecuuh.
Yes.
Literally my YouTube right there.
So yeah, go ahead and follow us. Comment down below. Give this a like and subscribe for more content. And we'll see you on the next podcast.
Bye.